welcome back to Holy Pastor Doing Stuff, your one-stop shop for learning how to do life the holy way. This time, how to take a walk in the woods. Now, you might ask, why should I take a walk in the woods the holy way? Dumb question. You should do everything in life the holy way. So a better question perhaps is, why should I take a walk in the woods? That's actually a really dumb question too, because the Israelites, they wandered around in the wilderness for 40 years. They clearly loved taking a walk in the wilderness. 40 years, they had a grand old time. They got to see bread come down from heaven. Pharaoh's army got to chase them. They saw water shoot out of a rock, huge holes open up in the ground to swallow up a bunch of people. Grand old time walking around the wilderness. Even Jesus, he took walks all the time. He got away from the pressures of the crowd. Apparently, even Jesus found life a little too overwhelming sometimes. So he had to go off into the wilderness, take a walk. And if life is even too overwhelming for Jesus, then we're screwed. So we better go out and take a walk in the woods and find whatever peace and grace Jesus was able to find. Alright, so step one, you step outside. Come, follow me. Come on. I don't want to wait all day for you. Alright, now actually I realize it's probably a step before this is check the weather report. I did not do that. Thankfully, today is a beautiful day, but I probably would have filmed this even if it was raining because I put it in my calendar and I didn't even think about checking the weather report until just now, which is a problem because Jesus talks about planning the cost of discipleship. Some sacrifices are going to need to be made, so you need to plan ahead. So don't make the mistake I just did. I'll confess later, but plan ahead. Check the weather report. Come with me. Go into the woods. Go into the woods. Now the other thing is I realized another thing I didn't plan was bug spray. I did not put on bug spray. I didn't put on bug spray on my kids either who are down there playing. Bug spray. I should have put it on because last night it rained. Bugs are going to be horrible in there. But that'll be my sacrifice, I guess, is I will deal with the bugs biting me to death. Jesus, he talks about the birds of the air and how much God loves them and all that. But he doesn't talk about the bugs of the air. So it's probably okay if I just kill them. Let's just kill them. Let's do that. All right, over there is pokeberry, poison pokeberry. Can you believe that? Watch out for the poison. Poison whatever. Poison pokeberry, that poison pokeberry. It's growing out of the compost pile of the previous owners of this home. Why they let the compost pile just spread out onto the lawn? Don't ask me. But crap grows out of the poison. No, the poison grows out of the crap of our lives. Sometimes even poison can hurt us from the crap of other people's lives, like the previous owners. Don't buy a home if the previous owners have poison pokeberry growing out of the compost. But that's why you go into the woods, is to get away from the poison. So avoid it. Avoid it while you're walking in the woods. And sometimes you're going to run into obstacles when you're walking through life and when you're walking in the woods. Like this bad boy. When did this fall? I don't know. But you know what? God gave me 2 legs that allow me to walk over it. God gave you 2 legs, camera as well. Oh boy, camera holder. Had a lot of work to do there. Okay, here we go. We're still walking in. You know what else I didn't plan? It rained last night, and there's a stream behind our home when it rains. I didn't put boots on. But you know what? I'm the holy pastor, so God's gonna keep me dry and clean. Obviously, I don't need to worry about anything. I just walk right over. I'll be dry and clean because I'm the holy pastor. Oh no! Ow! Ah! Oh! Apparently, I'm not very holy today. Let me just say I'm gonna need to change my socks later. I didn't even realize God gave me some rocks to walk over and keep dry and clean that way. And sometimes we think God is only going to save us if we have a miracle. But really, sometimes God throws us life jackets or rocks across a stream to keep us dry and keep us safe. Here come my kids, they want to see what's going on. And maybe sometimes God saves us and protects us in tangible ways. Like with masks, maybe. I don't know, maybe. All right, camera person, can you make it over? Normally I just walk on the water because I'm so holy. But I've learned a lesson that sometimes God saves us in other ways. Now here we go. Now our walk in the woods is really starting. Camera person is watching diligently to see if our kids fall into the water. But hopefully camera person will be able to trust that they'll be okay. Because we have a walk in the woods. We have a holy walk in the woods to do. Kids are gonna be, oh, check this out. Come check. Would you look at this? Do you see this? What is it? What is it? Here's another one like it.
Another one?
Yeah. There's an acorn near it. A bunch of acorns near it.
Acorn near it?
So I wonder maybe this type of thing is what happens to an acorn when it's eaten?
The butter.
Or maybe just when it gets rained on heavily? I don't know, but it's kind of cool. Just looking at it and touching it.
Walking.
And you know what it reminds me?
Popcorn.
It reminds me there's so much in life
Popcorn.
that will try to distract us.
Popcorn.
Sometimes we're not very good at another acorn, yeah. So many distractions. So often we don't plan very well and things just get thrown at us and we don't know what to do. The barriers get in our way, trees that fall down, poison from all the crap in our lives or the crap in other people's lives. Just a lot going on, but if we go for a walk with God in our lives, especially if we go for a walk in the woods and keep our eyes open, then you know what? We will find the grace and the peace that Jesus found when he went off by himself. And we'll find it sometimes in the smallest things that other people might not even find very interesting. But I find this interesting. And it speaks to me about the diversity and the beauty of God's creation, which you will find too if you take a walk in the woods the holy way. And so that's my prayer for you, is that you take walks in the woods, you find God's peace and grace so that you can handle life again, because that's how you do it. That's how you take a walk in the woods the holy way. Holy Pastor is now off to his second job, pest control, because these bugs are really terrible. Until next time, keep it holy, friends.